Hey guys, what is up? It is Trigger Live. Welcome to another Trigger Live Rants, and this rant will be on school, actually, more on the school system than individual schools. And I'm just gonna actually kind of get right into it. I'm gonna start off with, if you remember in another commentary, I was talking about how people don't read enough, and the reason why I think that is I think it starts early in school. In my opinion, sorry if you hear that. In my opinion, they kind of put books in a bad light from an early age, and it's not like they mean to do it, but it's what they do. They make books seem like work instead of an activity that you can do. In school, books are work. You have to do book reports, you have to read this certain book and all that. And I kind of understand why you have to read some certain books, maybe to get some messages across, but I don't really believe in book reports. It would be a lot better if you had a kind of group discussion in class, maybe for 2 or 3 classes about the book. That'd be a much better solution, and it would make books a lot more fun and less horrible when you read them. And although it won't completely fix the system, I think it will help a bit. And you can't completely fix what's been done with how bad books are put in a light at the moment, but over time I think you could. Here's a second thing on books. Shakespeare. I don't know if it's just in Canada, or in the United States, but in Canada, for grade 10, 11, and 12, we have to read a novel of Shakespeare each year, and that is just plain out stupid. Because, first of all, Shakespeare is a play. It's not even meant to be read as a book. It's meant to be watched as a play, so I don't even know why they'd bring it out as a book when it'd be a lot smarter to just watch it as a play. I understand that it's kind of a literature of our past, but reading it makes no sense. The dialect is completely out of date. It's partially made up. It doesn't make sense to be reading that kind of book at all. And if anything, they should be shown as a play, like I've said, because that's what they were written as, and that's what they should be shown as, instead of reading it like a novel, which it's not. But that's enough on books. Let's get on to teachers, which, now this is kind of a hard subject, but a lot of teachers out there, I'm sorry to say, suck. It's just plain out, like, teachers suck a very great amount. Basically, let's say you have 50 teachers through your lifetime, including college, 50 teachers. Most people remember 1 or 2 that are good. Like, 1 or 2 that they're like, oh yeah, this guy or this girl really helped me get through this class, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do it. They helped me get my grades up, all this. I know one teacher who's been like that for me so far. But that's unacceptable. Out of 50 or 60 teachers, 1 or 2 or 3 have 1 or 2. What was I saying? 1 or 2 or 3 have a good impact on you. Each and every teacher should be like that. 1 or 2 or 3, whatever teachers. They should all be, spending time with their students, trying to get each student individual grades up, because that's what the special teachers do that you have in your life. And that's what every single one should do. You shouldn't have 1 or 2 special teachers. They should all be very well. And obviously you can't go fire 95% of the teachers and then do like a 45-day review on one teacher to make sure that they're good. But I think maybe they should introduce certain classes to the teachers to teach them how to teach better, because to teach them how to teach better, that's awesome. Now, to teach them how to teach better, because at the moment, like, teachers, they don't really know how to teach, I don't think. It's kind of, at the moment, it's just kind of their personality that gets them across. And I had this one teacher, and she was amazing. She was probably my favorite teacher so far, and it's too bad that not every single teacher is like that, because if it was, I think everyone would benefit from the teachers. And you know how you get those mean teachers? Well, you probably wouldn't get that. You'd probably get more happy teachers. You'd probably get better lessons, probably have better grades, and it would just overall improve the learning experience. So obviously that's a big thing, is trying to get teachers better. But obviously, guys, this list that I have, it's not going to happen unless some major reform happens or some crazy protest against the education system. I don't know, but this isn't really going to happen unless some amazing stuff happens. And thirdly, on what school's about, is you should really be able to choose your classes. At the moment, I know you can choose, like, for example, next year I'm taking Bio 20 and Physics 20. Now, Physics I need. But bio, I don't. I'm only taking it for the units. I have no need for bio in my future life. I'm only taking it for the units. And that's stupid. Why do I have to take something that I'll never actually need just for units? There should be a wider range of courses that I can take that help me get units. Obviously, they say the cores are needed. In my opinion, cores are needed up to probably about grade 9. Math and everything, basic math knowledge, 9 years of math, you get the basic knowledge of it, and that's important. But then after that, I think you should be able to diversify from, maybe you don't take math for your last 3 years, or maybe you just take a lower end of it, and then instead of taking higher in maths, you maybe take graphic design or something, and that helps you with your future a lot more than math would. It's just, like I've said, they need to kind of rehaul the entire system, and that's not really going to happen, but it's something to dream about. And last thing that I have to rant about would be what they teach you in school. Kind of ties in with the last point I had. These should definitely be mandatory. Like, they should take out some really stupid classes they have and put in these mandatory classes. Banking, or like what's it called? Money. Jeez, I can't even think of what to say here. How to handle your money. They should teach you how to handle your money, because so many people that come out of college or whatever have these massive debts that they can't even pay because they are never taught to, take care of these, and that's unacceptable. They should be teaching that in school, along with buying houses and apartments and cars and all that. Your driver's license should definitely be part of school. I don't think that should be a separate thing. I don't think having to take it should have to be mandatory in school, but learning about it should be mandatory in school. You'd get a lot less worse drivers out on the streets, so that'd probably help a bit. You could educate more on drinking and stuff in the school classroom instead of just having people take their own tests, and I think it would be a lot better system if you integrated driving into the school system. I know it would just help out a lot. It kind of streamlined the entire thing instead of having to, like, I don't even have my driver's license. I'm 16. I should have it, but I don't, because it's a pain to have to study for it and drive and stuff. If it was part of the school system, I would definitely have it by now, and I'd probably be a good driver instead of, not having it and hardly driven. They should also teach cooking and resume writing. These are the last two things. Obviously, they should teach some other stuff about life, but cooking, obviously, when you get out of your parents' house and you're on your own. A lot of people don't know how to cook. I do. Luckily, me and my friend, we cook all the time, some epic mealtime stuff. But that's only because my dad taught me, and I would have never really known how to cook if I wouldn't have never taught. And people go out and don't know how to cook, and then suddenly they have to buy like just fast food and stuff like that, and that wastes money, and it's unhealthy and all that. And if you knew how to cook for yourself, it'd be a lot easier. And then also, like I said, resume writing, which really helps out in the job market and stuff. But this has kind of gone into an entire life rant. Not really a rant, it was kind of just more of a what to improve. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave your comments below about how they should fix the school system, or just anything in general, and leave your suggestions for more rants below. Have a nice week. Peace.